The sky above Earth shimmered with strange lights. From far away, they looked like stars, but they moved too fast, too perfectly. Soon, massive ships broke through the clouds, silent but bright. Aliens had come. They were not here to greet humans, they were here to observe, to study, and perhaps, to judge. Inside the largest ship, the alien scientists watched Earth from their glowing control panels. Their eyes, large and reflective, scanned every detail. Cities sparkled with lights, cars moved like tiny ants, and humans below bustled through their daily lives, unaware of the visitors above. The leader of the group, a tall alien with silver skin that shimmered like liquid metal, spoke in a voice that vibrated in the room. Observe their eating habits. I am curious. Their energy must be minimal if this is all they consume. The others chuckled, strange, high-pitched sounds that echoed softly in the room. On the table before them were samples of human food, a burger, a slice of pizza, a chocolate bar, and a small bowl of pasta. The aliens examined each item with fascination mixed with disgust. This solid mass of bread and meat, one alien said, picking up a burger with long, slender fingers. Do they actually eat this? Yes, another replied, a hint of amusement in its tone. They chew it, swallow it, and expect it to sustain them. Pathetic. The group laughed again. But laughter could not hide curiosity. One of the younger aliens leaned closer to the pizza. Its eyes widened. It smells different. Strange chemicals, perhaps. But nothing significant. Their biology must be weak. The leader nodded, but a small frown appeared on its face. We will test it. Carefully. One bite each. Observe the effect. But do not overdo it. Their food may be trivial, but we cannot underestimate unknown variables. The first alien to try the food took a small bite of the chocolate bar. Immediately, its body tensed. A strange heat spread through its veins, and tiny sparks of light danced across its skin. The alien froze, staring at its hand. What is happening? It whispered. The others gasped, but quickly hid it behind polite curiosity. Impossible, said the leader. It is only chocolate. It should be harmless. Perhaps your biology is sensitive. Try pizza next. One by one, they sampled the food. Pasta, burger, and pizza, all ordinary human dishes. Each bite produced a reaction, a twitch, a flash of color, a small tremor. The aliens frowned. The food was simple, yes, but it was stronger than expected. They could not understand it. How could humans create something so basic yet so powerful? The leader's mind raced. Was it biology? Chemistry? Something else entirely? Meanwhile below, humans continued their ordinary lives, completely unaware. Children laughed as they ate ice cream, a young couple shared a sandwich, and an elderly man slowly enjoyed his tea. The aliens watched in disbelief. Humans seemed fragile, yet their food, something they had dismissed as ordinary, was affecting them in ways the aliens did not expect. A younger alien, braver than the others, decided to take a bigger bite. I will see the full effect, it said. The others protested, warning of possible danger, but curiosity overruled caution. The alien sank its teeth into a slice of pizza, a large bite. Its eyes widened, and its body began to shimmer. Its chest expanded slightly, and a soft humming noise came from deep within its throat. The leader's eyes narrowed. Step back. Observe. Do not interfere. The young alien stumbled, barely able to stand. Sparks of light danced across its skin, and strange vibrations ran through its body. It looked at the others with panic and amazement. I feel energy, so much power. The others watched silently, a mix of fear and fascination on their faces. Humans were so simple, yet so unpredictable. They had mocked human food, thinking it harmless. Now, one bite had already caused unusual reactions. What else could they be capable of? The young alien collapsed to the floor, but did not seem hurt in the usual sense. Its body glowed softly, radiating heat and energy. The leader knelt beside it, scanning with advanced instruments. It is absorbing, or reacting, in ways we cannot fully measure. Remarkable. Perhaps humans have underestimated themselves. The aliens stayed quiet, tension thick in the air. Outside, Earth looked peaceful and unaware, but inside the ship, a new understanding began to take shape. These humans, so ordinary and unassuming, were hiding something extraordinary, something that might be far more powerful than the aliens had expected. As the leader helped the young alien to its feet, a silent thought passed through every mind in the room. This was only the beginning. One bite had changed everything. And tomorrow, they would learn even more. The ship hovered above Earth, glowing softly. Below, humans continued their daily lives, blissfully unaware of the alien visitors, or the strange reactions happening just above them. A storm of curiosity and caution brewed among the aliens. And in that moment, the first seeds of respect, and perhaps fear, were planted. The adventure had just begun. The ship was quiet now, but tension filled the air. The young alien who had taken the large bite of pizza sat in the observation chamber, still glowing faintly. Its body pulsed with strange energy, small sparks flickering across its silver skin. It tried to speak, but only soft hums came out. The leader watched closely, eyes narrowing. "Careful," it said. "We do not yet understand the full effect of this food." Other aliens whispered among themselves. Some were worried, others intrigued. The human food, simple and plain, had affected one of their kind in ways no one had predicted. It was not harmful, but it was powerful. Almost too powerful. The young alien's eyes widened. It feels endless," it said, finally finding words. Its voice vibrated strangely, high and low at the same time. "Energy, flowing, inside me, stronger than anything we know." The others leaned closer. One touched the young alien's arm. Sparks jumped from its hand. "Do you feel it? The energy?" "Yes," the young alien gasped. "It is beyond anything. Simple food, yet my body cannot contain it. I can feel my cells reacting, changing." The leader's mind raced. This is unprecedented. Humans, their food, contains something our science cannot measure. Perhaps they have hidden potential, in ways we never expected. Curiosity mixed with fear. No alien wanted to risk harm, yet the temptation to understand this strange human power was too strong. One of the braver aliens took a small piece of pasta, testing it lightly. Immediately, a small shimmer appeared along its spine. Nothing dramatic, but enough to show that even a tiny bite had an effect. The chamber filled with quiet excitement. Each alien now wanted to know more. How could something so simple influence their biology? And why did humans, so small and fragile, create something so potent without even knowing it? The young alien struggled to stand, energy still coursing through its body. Sparks flew from its skin, and it hovered slightly above the ground. Its eyes glowed brighter than before. I can feel everything," it whispered. "The energy, inside, expanding, changing me." A sudden idea struck the leader. Perhaps, it is not the food alone. Perhaps the humans themselves contribute something. Their biology, their spirit, it enhances the food's effect. Other aliens exchanged worried glances. The thought that humans were more than they seemed was terrifying and fascinating. They had mocked the humans before, thinking them weak and simple. Now, that assumption felt dangerously wrong. The young alien's body pulsed again, brighter this time. Its chest expanded slightly, then contracted rapidly, as if struggling to balance the energy inside. Sparks flew in small arcs, bouncing across the floor. A hum filled the room, a mix of excitement and alarm. The leader stepped forward, placing a hand gently on the alien's shoulder. "Focus. Control. Observe. Do not panic. We must learn from this, not fear it." Slowly, the young alien regained some control. The sparks dimmed, the hum quieted, but the energy inside still radiated, a constant reminder of what a single bite had done. The chamber was silent for a moment. Then, one alien spoke. "We underestimated them. We laughed at their food, but this is not mere sustenance. Humans are more dangerous than we imagined." Outside the ship, Earth continued in its ordinary rhythm. Children laughed, people walked their dogs, and cars moved along the streets. Humans had no idea that their simple meals could have such an incredible effect on alien biology. Inside the chamber, the aliens began to plan. If one bite could do this, what would happen with more? How much energy could a human sandwich truly hold? And could this energy be harnessed, controlled, or even weaponized? The young alien, still glowing faintly, looked around at the others. We must understand them," it said. "Their food, their bodies, everything. We cannot ignore it. We may have underestimated humans. Fatally." The leader nodded. "Then we proceed carefully. Step by step. Observe. Record. Learn. And never forget, this is only the first bite." As the aliens prepared to continue their experiment, a faint hum grew louder. Energy flickered along the chamber walls, shadows dancing in strange patterns. The power of human food, and perhaps humanity itself, was beginning to reveal its true potential. And in that quiet, glowing room above Earth, the first seeds of awe, curiosity, and fear had been planted. What humans had created for themselves, simple meals and ordinary life, now had the power to shake even the most advanced alien minds. The adventure had truly begun. The observation chamber hummed with energy. The young alien, still glowing faintly from the first bite of pizza, floated slightly above the floor. Its body pulsed rhythmically, sparks of light dancing along its limbs, faster and brighter than before. "This is unlike anything we have ever seen," the leader said, scanning the readings on a holographic display. Numbers and graphs flashed, showing spikes in energy and biological reactions that defied all alien science. "Its cells, they are overloaded, but thriving. Incredible." The other aliens watched in awe. Their curiosity had turned into excitement, but also concern. They had mocked human food before. Now, it had proven that even one bite could trigger massive, unpredictable reactions. The young alien's body began to change visibly. Its skin shimmered in colors that shifted from silver to gold, then to a deep, glowing blue. The hum of energy grew louder, filling the chamber. Small sparks leapt from its fingertips, hitting the walls and creating tiny bursts of light. "Contain it," one alien shouted. "We cannot let it destabilize." The leader shook its head. "No. Observe. We cannot control this, not yet. We must understand it." The young alien looked around, wide-eyed. I can feel everything," it whispered. "My cells, my nerves, my mind, they are all expanding. Too much. Too fast." Suddenly, the chamber lights flickered as the energy surged. The alien's body emitted a bright aura that filled the room. Shadows danced on the walls, and strange vibrations ran through the ship. The other aliens stepped back, amazed and cautious. One brave alien reached out a hand. "Can it hurt us?" The leader's eyes narrowed. "Possibly, but this is not aggression. It is reaction. A biological overload caused by something humans eat every day." "Remarkable." The young alien began to hover higher, floating near the ceiling, its glowing aura brighter than any alien had ever seen. Sparks flew in arcs, and a low, melodic hum came from deep within its chest. It felt as if its entire being had expanded, yet somehow remained intact. "This cannot be natural," another alien whispered. "Human food, it is too simple, yet too strong. Their bodies, their culture, it must be linked." Meanwhile, far below, humans continued their routines, completely unaware of the alien reactions above. A street vendor served hot dogs, a family enjoyed sandwiches in a park, and teenagers laughed over ice cream. Simple, ordinary life, but containing hidden energy far beyond alien understanding. The leader stepped closer to the young alien, scanning it with delicate instruments. Its energy, it is stable, but it could explode if overstrained. We must be careful. One more bite, and we could have chaos. But curiosity won. Another alien, braver than the rest, picked up a slice of pizza, testing it lightly. As soon as it touched its mouth, a small reaction sparked across its skin. Its body vibrated lightly, tiny sparks flicking across the floor. It staggered back, eyes wide. We cannot underestimate humans, the leader said firmly. Their food, their energy, it is far beyond what we imagined. We laughed at them before. That was our first mistake. The young alien, now glowing like a small sun, opened its eyes wide. I can feel more than energy, it said. I can feel life, their strength. It is inside me, inside all of us now. Suddenly, sparks leapt higher, striking the chamber walls and leaving faint burn marks. The room vibrated with an almost musical rhythm, as if the energy itself was alive. The other aliens stepped back, both afraid and fascinated. The leader nodded slowly. We must learn. Carefully, step by step. This is no longer a simple experiment. Human biology, and their food, contain something extraordinary. Something we cannot ignore. The young alien floated down slowly, the glow dimming slightly but never disappearing. It looked at the leader and whispered, We have underestimated them, for too long. Humans are powerful. The chamber fell silent, but the hum of energy remained, a constant reminder of the power humans held in their simple lives. Outside, the world remained unaware, but inside the ship, a profound realization had dawned. Humanity, so ordinary, so seemingly weak, had created something extraordinary. One bite of pizza had proven that even the simplest human creations could hold unimaginable power. And for the aliens, this was only the beginning. The adventure was accelerating, and the aliens were about to discover that their assumptions about humans had been dangerously wrong. The young alien's body had finally stabilized, though it still glowed faintly. The chamber was quiet now, but the air was heavy with curiosity. The leader studied the readings carefully, eyes narrowing. We have underestimated humans, it said. Their food, their biology, it is far stronger than anything we imagined. The other aliens nodded silently. They had laughed at humans before, mocking their simple meals, but now that laughter was gone. Something about humans, something ordinary, simple, had surprised them beyond measure. A decision was made. One of the aliens, braver than the rest, suggested contacting humans directly. Perhaps, we should understand them. Not just their food, but their knowledge, their spirit. The leader agreed, a subtle glow in its eyes. Yes. Approach carefully. Observe, ask questions, learn. We must show respect. They have earned it. The aliens sent a small team down to a quiet park, where humans were enjoying their meals. They appeared suddenly, shimmering in translucent forms so as not to alarm the humans. One human, a scientist studying plants nearby, noticed them immediately. The aliens watched the human eat a sandwich, noting the simple process: bite, chew, swallow. Yet the energy that had caused such reactions on their ship seemed to originate from this ordinary act. The human looked up, curious but unafraid. Who are you? The scientist asked. The leader spoke, carefully choosing words. We are visitors, observers. We have underestimated your species. Your food, and perhaps you, contain energy far beyond our understanding. The human blinked. Energy? You mean, like calories? The aliens exchanged puzzled glances. The human smiled. I think you mean something else, something more. Our food may be ordinary, but humans survive, adapt, and grow strong. That's how we've lasted so long. The aliens listened intently. The leader nodded slowly. Your species is resilient, creative. Your creations, simple as they may seem, carry hidden power. You have underestimated yourselves. The scientist laughed softly, shrugging. We usually do. Most humans think food is just food. But yes, it sustains us. More than that, I suppose our energy comes from more than just meals. It's spirit, ingenuity, adaptation, all of it combined. The aliens recorded every word, fascinated. They had mocked human simplicity, but now they understood that humans were far from weak. The first bite of pizza had been a small test, but it revealed something extraordinary. Humans, with their ingenuity and resilience, were not to be underestimated. The young alien, still glowing faintly, looked at the human. Your species has strength beyond appearance. Your food, your life, all of it carries energy we cannot measure. The human smiled warmly. Maybe we're stronger than we look. But strength comes in many forms, not just power. Sometimes, it's patience. Sometimes, it's creativity. And sometimes, it's surviving with what you have. The leader and the others nodded in silent agreement. For the first time, they felt genuine respect for humans. Mockery was gone, replaced by awe and curiosity. These beings, so ordinary on the surface, had hidden potential that could challenge even the most advanced species in the galaxy. As the aliens returned to their ship, they brought more than samples and data. They carried newfound respect. They had learned that even the smallest, simplest acts of humans, eating, sharing, creating, held power beyond alien comprehension. Back on the ship, the leader addressed the group. We must continue our study, yes. But we must also remember, humans are not weak. They are remarkable. Their lives, their food, their creativity, all contain strength we cannot ignore. The young alien nodded, its glow fading to a calm, steady light. We mocked them, it said softly, but now we understand. They are extraordinary. Outside, Earth continued its ordinary rhythm. Children laughed, couples shared meals, and life went on. But the aliens now knew the truth. Beneath that simplicity lay strength, resilience, and a hidden energy that could surprise even the most advanced civilizations. For the aliens, this was a lesson they would never forget. And for humans, though unaware, their quiet brilliance had just won them respect among beings who had once considered them trivial. The adventure had reached a turning point. From mockery to admiration, the aliens now understood that humanity, in its simplicity and creativity, held a power that could not be ignored. And somewhere deep inside the ship, the young alien whispered to itself, "We have much to learn from them, and from their world." The ship hovered silently above Earth, glowing softly in the twilight. Inside, the aliens were no longer tense or cautious. Their experiments were complete, their data analyzed, and their minds filled with a new understanding. Humans, they realized, were far more extraordinary than anyone had expected. The leader spoke to the group, voice calm and respectful. We came to observe. We mocked them. But now, we see the truth. Their lives, their food, their creativity, all contain power we could not measure. They are remarkable. The young alien, still glowing faintly from the first bite, nodded. Yes, and not just the food. Their spirit, their ingenuity, it is stronger than we imagined. We must honor that. A small team of aliens decided to make contact again. This time, they appeared more openly, shimmering in soft, welcoming light. The humans were initially startled, but soon realized these beings meant no harm. The scientist from before approached cautiously. You want to talk? Yes, the leader said. We seek understanding. We have learned much from your species. Your food, your life, your strength, is extraordinary. We wish to learn more, and perhaps share knowledge in return. The human smiled. Then you are welcome. But, simple meals like pizza and sandwiches can teach you more than you think. Sometimes, strength is hidden in what seems ordinary. The aliens watched as humans shared their meals and explained their culture. Each dish, each recipe, Each small act of eating or cooking revealed something new. The aliens were amazed that something so simple could carry such hidden power. As the evening went on, the aliens and humans shared stories, laughter, and ideas. The aliens introduced some of their advanced technology. Not to dominate, but to exchange knowledge. Humans taught creativity, adaptability, and resilience. The exchange was harmonious, a meeting of strengths and wisdom. The leader reflected silently. We came thinking humans were weak. But we were wrong. Their simplicity hides complexity. Their ordinary lives hold extraordinary energy. This is a lesson we must never forget. The young alien hovered nearby, eyes glowing softly. We mocked them, but now we respect them. Humans are truly powerful. Not in violence, not in destruction, but in spirit, ingenuity, and resilience. That is their greatest strength. Outside, Earth continued its quiet life. Children laughed, families shared meals, and streets bustled with ordinary moments. Yet, above, the aliens hovered, carrying new knowledge, respect, and admiration. Humanity, in its simplicity, had proven itself worthy of attention from beings far advanced in science and technology. The leader turned to the group. This is not the end. It is only the beginning. We have learned humility. We have learned respect. And we have learned that even the simplest things can hold unimaginable power. The young alien smiled, faintly glowing, as if agreeing. And one bite was enough to teach us all that. Imagine what more we can learn, if we continue to watch, to understand, and to respect them. The aliens prepared to leave for now, but they left with more than data. They left with admiration and a promise to return. Humans, unaware of the magnitude of what had just occurred, continued their ordinary lives. But their strength, resilience, and hidden potential had left a permanent mark on the visitors above. As the ships ascended, a soft hum filled the sky, a melody of energy and understanding. For the aliens, humanity had proven that greatness could lie in simplicity. For humans, though unaware, their ordinary meals had carried extraordinary power, inspiring respect across the stars. The adventure had reached its conclusion, for now, but the lesson remained clear: never underestimate humans. Even the simplest things they create, the smallest acts they perform, can hold power that surprises the universe. And somewhere in the ship, the young alien whispered softly, "We have much to learn, but one thing is certain: humans are extraordinary,